Hey, fifth graders, welcome to day 10 of personal narrative. We are going to get started right away. You're going to go here, click the link, it'll ask you to make a copy. You'll get this. Um, I am going to zoom in a little bit so you can see. Today we're going to be talking about writing a strong ending. So before we talked about writing a strong lead, which is the beginning of your story, this is the end of your story. Sorry. So in your personal narrative, you want the end to come together and give your reader, so whoever's reading it, a sense of closure so that you're ending the story in a way that wraps everything up. You don't want to leave any cliffhangers or anything because this is a personal narrative. So you want to close the loop on all of the things going on in your story that you talked about. So, um, when we're thinking about that, we're going to look at what conflicts were resolved. Maybe your story was about an argument, or maybe your story was about something that was lost. Did that get found? Was your argument settled? How did you feel about your experience? What lessons can be learned from your experience here? And what final thoughts do you have about your experience? So you're going to think about each of these today as you write. It doesn't mean that you need to include all of this when you go to actually write your personal narrative. As you're writing, you might decide, you know what, I want to focus on my conflict that was resolved and how I feel about it. Or maybe because you didn't have a conflict in your story, like my story is about getting my dog, so there wasn't really a conflict for me. I might jump down and talk about what lessons can be learned. I had to bring a dog home on like a 45-minute car ride. So did I like learn anything from that? Or final thoughts could be just like having a final thought is like a reflection. So like what do you reflect on that experience? Like I might say something here, and again, this is not final, so you're just kind of putting your thoughts here and you can always adjust them. That's what we do as writers, adjust our writing as we go. And I might say, bringing Clementine home was the, I don't want to say that, was a great uh, choice. We, although she is full of energy, huge, and sometimes annoying, because we know dogs can be that way, we love her. So it's just kind of your final thoughts about it, reflecting on what occurred. Um, Here I could talk about how I love Clementine. Like, she's a great member of our family now. This is kind of up to you. If you need help doing this and you have questions about it, make sure you check in with us and we can help clarify anything you're not understanding. But again, you're just putting some thoughts into each box um, about the personal narrative you're kind of working on, the one that you started writing leads for. This will be the ending for. After you do that, you can share it or you could snap a photo, stick it here. Remember, make sure to ask if you have any questions and you need help on anything. Have a wonderful day. Have fun writing.